Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Mike here from AX's Garage. Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a 10th gen Honda Accord, one of those cars that you guys been always asking for, and we got it right here on our channel today. Let's take a look. All right, John, so what do we have here on the table today?
What we have here is a whole bunch of goodies. It looks like someone got their tax return check back and went crazy, but there's a bunch of stuff here. It covers almost every different basis under the hood. What we got first is the PRL intake. This is a really nice intake. They're made of plastic, they're injection molded, they don't heat sink. We've had pretty good luck with these on our FK8s, and this is a very similar motor to the FK8, so that's why we went ahead with this. And we've installed one of these before. It is the PRL intercooler, and it's a pretty much direct bolt-in replacement. The owner wants to have this stencil it comes with in case you want to put it on there to show it off, which we're going to end up doing.
Hey John, it's pretty beefy, huh?
It's definitely beefy. When we have the other one out, we'll have a side-by-side. We'll show you just how beefy it really is. But to go along with that, we have the upgraded intercooler piping. This is made of a stiffer material, so it's not going to flex as much. And it's also replaced the plastic pieces with aluminum lipped piping. All these different connectors, and also comes with all new clamps for the system. And over here, we have the RV6 Performance Catted High-Flow Downpipe. These are really nice, especially if you want to make sure you stick away from the catalyst efficiency codes. This is good. It also has a defouler in it, and with the cat being in it, you're not going to lose a ton of performance. You lose a little bit, but you also not going to throw the codes that you would normally throw, and it makes the car a little less stinky.
And one thing I like about that cat, all the factory heat shield will both directly back on this cat.
Yeah, exactly what you're saying, Mike. Right here, these are all the mounting points for the factory heat shields, so we're not going to increase our underhood temperatures. I know we had one of these. They also have an option to have it ceramic coated too when you purchase it on the website. And nothing makes all these parts work together better than a tuner. We got K-Tuner here, very simple setup, Bluetooth connectivity, tie it into our laptop, upload a flash. You can dyno tune these. You can also get pre-tuned flashes. It comes with some, but we're gonna go ahead and go with the tried and true tested on our TLX, the Phearable Stage 3 tune, and we'll see exactly how this goes. We do have a draggy. Maybe we'll do a couple pulls and see how the car performs, but all these parts together, this is the underhood section of this. I would call it light build. This is a friend of ours, Daily, and they want to have a lot of fun with it. And I think with these parts, we'll be able to get that horsepower over 300 and have a blast with it. Here's our setup under the hood. This is the 2.0 Accord Sport Earth Dreams motor. It's very similar to the FK8 motor. Actually, I believe the engines are pretty much the same engine. Also, this is the same engine that we have in our RDX and our TLX. And the only difference I noticed when I look under the hood is this pipe here on the intake's a little different. Our intake is a little different. Some of these things are different, but I do know the big difference between the FK8 and this is the turbo. The turbo on this is smaller. It's not there to accommodate as much horsepower as the FK8. So our plan of attack under here is we're going to remove the front bumper. Then we're gonna remove our intake and our battery because we have our charge pipe under here. We have our new intake to go in, and we have all of the hard piping and upgrade piping that's gotta come off as well. We got a fan on here cooling this thing down, because one trick that we learned is when you take the downpipe off, it's gotta be cold. If not, you may have a little issue with the pinch bolts that go from the downpipe to the actual turbo locking up and snapping off. So while we're doing this, we're gonna keep the fan blowing on it, try and cool this thing down. If we get to the point it's still hot, we may let it wait a little bit more, just because we don't want to have anything break, because we have to reuse the studs on the turbo. So we're gonna start by ripping the bumper off.
What do you say, Brian?
Yo, it's what I do if I'm a man around town. Don't mess with my frown. Check out my boy John. He thinks he wears a thong, but I'm gonna tell you right now, after me, he's gone.
I don't even know what the hell to say to that one.
It just rhymes, and one beat at a time.
What's wrong with you? He thinks he wears a thong.
Yo, you're putting this on that?
Brian, you gotta get ready for this.
This is wild, bro.
This high performance four-door court right here. What do you think?
It's kind of wild. I mean, we might have to put some paint on it because it looks like it might fall off, you know, with all this extra speed, you know?
All right, so we got a lot of the stuff stripped off the top: battery tray, battery, air box, intercooler, radiator support, or bumper support, I should say. And now we can see what we're gonna replace. So what we're gonna replace is the piping to the throttle body, all the way out to the intercooler. And we have a few sensors we're gonna have to swap over, and you can actually see all this is getting changed out. This is getting changed out. And let's go ahead and start taking it off, then we'll build up the replacement part.
All right, so with all the pipings out of the way, next up, let's go and work on the downpipe.
You got the touch, Mike.
So John, moment of truth.
The moment of truth is, are one of our two studs going to snap off? The good thing is this is a bolt. It's not too concerned with this one failing.
You eat lunch, John?
I may have. I can tell you one thing, you didn't buy me lunch.
Here we go. Here we go.
That don't mean nothing yet.
Hopefully it's gonna get tight. Yeah, that one's good. You should get tight, huh?
Yeah. Might be doing good here.
I think we got this. Yeah, we got it.
Oh, come off easy, just like that.
Oh. Very nice.
All right, so she looks pretty barren. We have the downpipe off, which is also the catalytic converter. We have our battery tray out, air box out, our charge pipe. We're still going to be replacing this piece too. All of our charge pipe is off. There is a resonator that our new charge pipe is going to bypass, but this resonator in place actually gives us a solid mount point for our air box. So we're going to leave the resonator in place. It doesn't get in the way of anything. And then we're going to go ahead and start installing everything, starting at the turbo, working our way back to the intake.
Look at a cute little turbo, John.
She's cute, man. This thing goes, whoosh.
And we took the nights off. Now we are back the next day, John. You look energized.
Oh, I'm ready for action and horsepower.
Yeah, what about action horsepower right here with this downpipe?
So what we have is our factory catalytic converter downpipe from the Accord next to the RV6 High-Flow Cat downpipe. So what nice thing is this already came with the defouler installed in it. We're going to transfer over this heat shield and these two brackets here. They're the mounting brackets on the body on the lower part. We have to install the supplied studs into here, And we're also going to plug this hole at the top. That is specific for this 2.0 Accord. The O2 sensor is located in the back housing of the turbo. So they gave us a plug for that. So we're going to go ahead and swap everything over and get it in the car. Mike, it's time for a new ring. What do you call it? The FK8's got a metal one.
Yeah. Turbo still blown?
Nah.
No?
It's probably from the PCV. See, it's wet here.
Crack sleeve?
Only TJ cracks sleeves when he races American real muscle cars. Sorry, TJ.
one time, the end.
The end. They call that one and done. All right, so on a quick note, when you're putting charge pipe on, anything on the pressure side, we'll call it the cold side, anything after the intercooler, you want to make sure that you don't put any silicone spray, because that's going to allow these to want to slip off. So you either want to try and fit them dry or maybe use a little bit of soapy water, but never silicone spray. As you can see here, we have our PRL unit and we have our factory intercooler unit here. So overall, the width of it is much more, I should say, larger. The end tanks are taller overall. The whole entire unit is bigger, but it still mounts in the factory location, which is very nice for this. No modifications needed in order to make it fit. Coupled with their intake, charge piping, everything lines up real nice, and there's only one piece of this that's left that's stock, and that is the coupler on this side. But as you can see, this is definitely going to cool a lot better, and with the extra boost we're running, it will definitely make a difference. I need your help over here.
Okay.
There we go. All right.
There we are.
Yeah, we're on. All right, so here's our PRL intake. This is all of it broke down. So what you have here is this is a little door that gives you access to the filter. The filter is mounted to an aluminum piece here that sandwiches onto this. This is our mass airflow meter mounting piece. So it's a pretty simple setup. This piece here goes on there. We put this on with 4 bolts. That part's done. Now the next part that we have to deal with is the mounting brackets. These are mounting brackets here. It utilizes the factory rubber from the stock air box. Goes on there. These have 2 mounting locations on here, one here, and that's that. The other part of this is it has a new pipe. This pipe goes to the stock inlet tube that you saw we pulled off to put the downpipe on. This goes here, has all the fittings there, even comes with a new doohickey here. Don't tell me what it is. You can tell us what it is. I don't know what it is. I call it the doohickey because that's what it looks like. It goes right there. The factory one looks very similar. I don't know why they changed it out. It's probably something to do with the PCV system or the turbo. But either way, it comes with a new one of those, comes with new clamps and all the hardware that is needed. So let's go ahead and assemble this the rest of the way and get it put in the car.
All right, so we pretty much got everything back together in the engine bay, and next up, we got to put back the front end, and John's got the headlights right there.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be a real race car if you just left the headlight out.
Well, it looks like we got the whole front end back together. What do you say, John?
I'd say when this hood is closed, you wouldn't even know that we did anything to it.
Yeah, that's very true.
But it looks very good. If you look under the hood, looks very OEM fitment, besides the obvious intake. When you look at the downpipe, you can't even tell that the downpipe is there.
To be honest, if you cover this up and take that out.
She looks stock.
Yeah.
And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start it up and we're gonna confirm that we don't have any check engine lights. And then we'll work on getting the K-tuner installed and upload a flash to it.
So far so good. No check engine light, no exhaust leak. The light that you see there, every time you disconnect the battery, you just have to drive the car for a few seconds and that should go away. And just like that, all the warning lights are out.
All right, so we're at the final step here. We're gonna be going ahead and uploading the Phearable Stage 3 tune. So when it comes to this K-tuner, you have a couple different ways you can do it. You can put it on the dyno and you can dyno tune the car specifically, but that's a little bit more expensive, a little bit more time consuming. What Phearable Tuning has set up is he has a map, their Stage 3 map that works really consistent across the board on everything. You can always tune a little bit more power out of it, but we've used it on our blue TLX. David has his car tuned by him on both his FK8 and his DC2 with the K-swap in it. So this is a guy that we've used a lot when it comes to these flashes, which is very good, and it's super simple if you want to plug and play and get power. But like I said, you can always dyno tune and get more, and we've gone to a hobby tune and have a couple other people do that. But for us, the Phearable tune is the easiest and best reflash for the car. And now TJ is going to show you how we do it, because that part, I got no clue.
Oh, tech savvy here.
Oh.
So I'm gonna go plug this into the DLC connector, which down here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and open our K-Tuner app. All right.
So what's next, TJ?
All right, so what we're gonna do here is when you contact Phearable, I'll pull this up here, you get this email, right? And this email in the bottom has a tune attached to it and some instructions. So pretty much you download, you save the tune on your on your computer here, and then you can just upload it in your K-Tuner. But if you have a downpipe and some other things, he gives a little instruction here on what you need to disable in the editing there.
So to tweak it more to your car.
Yeah, because if you don't have a downpipe,
or if
then
it's
you don't
non-catted, like,
yeah.
so we're catted, we don't have to really worry about that, right?
No, we have an aftermarket downpipe.
But we have an aftermarket downpipe with a defouler and a cat.
Yeah, so but we still want to disable, seeing as how we have the downpipe, we want to disable these monitors.
Okay, for the P0420.
Because the same thing happened on the TLX. We didn't disable the monitors, and it keeps popping the code.
Oh,
so.
okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and we'll upload the tune here. Well, first we're gonna have to go into this. So we're gonna go in here.
I want to bring the EM1 in.
We'll go open tune, and I already saved it right here. It's the Ryan Akkad Stage 3. We'll go ahead and open that.
Is that a Jamaican tune?
It's a tune.
Oh.
Yes, a tune.
It's Stage 3.
A Stage 3 tune.
Now
we're gonna go into your main parameters here. Disable monitors. Okay, now we're gonna go and we want to disable the P0138 and 9 and the 420 and the 2097.
I know the 420 is a catalyst efficiency code, right?
Mm-hmm. 38, 39, 420, and what was the other one? I think it was 2097 right here. Okay.
So now that's gonna re-upload that?
Yeah, because we're gonna upload. We're gonna upload
the map and these changes.
Yeah,
together.
because if you uploaded the map before we do this, we have to redo this and then re-upload again.
Okay, so you're gonna make all your changes and upload the map.
So
at the same
now
time.
we have everything ready to go. We hit the upload button right here, and we'll just go do that. Yep, it's charged. And now we're gonna hit this direct flash the ECU, and that's it. It's gonna take about 10 minutes, I'd say, maybe less.
So what do you do during that 10 minutes?
Well, I would have been eating my cookies, but I ate it beforehand when I was setting this up.
So now you just have nothing to do because you ate your cookies?
Yeah, now I just gotta sit here and wait.
You know what I noticed is that you ate your cookies, but I never even had a cookie.
Well, I ate them before you got here, so I didn't have to share.
I can accept that. I don't like it, but I can accept it.
All right. There it is. It's ready. Key off for a few seconds. Okay, give it a couple seconds, then we'll turn it back on, and then wait a couple seconds, and then we hit OK. Total time, 5.5 seconds.
Now, what if we do it for 5.6 seconds?
Well, we've already done it for a lot longer. It's just sitting here, so I'm pretty sure it'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Thank you, TJ. Did you use your stopwatch?
I have an internal second clock in my head.
Oh, that's right next to your internal torque wrench.
Done. Flash successful. Click OK to continue.
So now we are stage 3?
Yeah, we are ready to boost on it.
Oh man, I cannot wait to bust some tire down on this thing, bro.
Oh, you want bust up your card?
My nigga have a Type R turbo with bypasses, yo.
Bust you? We gonna bust you?
right, guys, so we are all done with this 2-liter turbo 100 cord. Let's do a recap and go over what we have done so far on this video. So we start off with the RV6 High-Flow Catted Downpipe, then we move on to the PRL intake system along with the intercooler and the piping kit. Then we finish off with a K-tuner and a Phearable tuning. Now in the next episode, we'll be doing some exterior enhancements, including some wheels and tires, and also some suspension tuning. You guys don't want to miss, you want to make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification. Now my name is Mike, on behalf of AC Garage, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week.